world for listening tonight on this edition of Branded After Dark. Your man Brandon in the house alongside Sweet Aaron. Your mic is on well, and I have my guest here, and she is the beautiful, the electric Shelia E. And she's on the air with me right now, brought to you by SheliaE.com. Welcome to the show, my dear.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
You know what? I want to first off say thank you for taking the time to come in and things like that, but also I wanted to thank you for all the years that you've done musically, everything that you've actually accomplished and still accomplishing to this day. And, you know, on behalf of the station, we definitely want to say thank you for everything that you've done.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
So everything's well in your world, right? You're just getting off the stage doing what you're doing tonight, right?
I just ran off the stage, yes.
and you know what, for you to take time out is beautiful, and like I said, I don't want to keep it. Just have a couple of quick questions, and I know Aaron does as well. With SheliaE.com and everything that you do have going on with shows and things like that, are you coming out with something as far as a CD or something that these listeners can be able to go check out?
We just finished a live performance at Stern Grove in San Francisco that we ended up recording live for my dad. So Pops has a new record coming out, a Latin jazz record, and it'll be released on iTunes digitally September 25th. And that's the first thing that's coming out. Then also have, we're looking to put out this DVD of my summer tour, so that should be coming out, I think, in October. So we're finishing that up as well. And this some of the shows that we did in Europe as well as here in the States. So the new CD, I don't even start recording until October. It'll be out next year. And then I also have a book coming out next year as well, autobiography called From Pain to Purpose.
Oh, wow.
Wonderful. Aaron, go ahead and toss out your question to Miss Shelia E.
Well, I was just wondering, past or present, who have you not worked with that would be your dream to work with? It, whether they're gone or they're still here, who would you like to work with?
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I'm telling you, you to me are the sickest, illest drummer, female. I mean, wow. I mean, there's nobody that can compare to you. Period.
Best to ever do it.
I want to thank you. I mean, you are so awesome. Wow.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I mean, I've just been blessed to be able to do what I do, and I mean, God has given me a wonderful gift to be able to share, you know, all over the world. And I've been doing this professionally since I was 15. And I'll be 55 this year, and every single time that I play, every day, it seems like a brand new start. I mean, if it's playing in front of 5 people or 50,000 people, it doesn't matter. It feels like it's the first time that I've ever played before, and I know that God has given me that gift to be able to feel that passion to love and love what I do, and I'm just humbled by the support and the friendship that people have given me throughout the years. It's been so amazing. I mean, I'm really, truly blessed. And you know, definitely I would not have a career if it wasn't for the people that come and support me. And I say the people because it's people. I don't like to say fans, even though I say that a lot. It's like, I don't like the word fans sometimes. It's almost like family. We're all family.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And a young 55 at that, too, I got to say. And Shelia E is brought to you by SheliaE.com. You can go ahead and check out her website, everything that is Shelia E. You can also follow her on Twitter at Shelia E Drummer. And I know you're cut for time, so I got to ask you this. When it comes to, you know, I heard you single-handedly help save the section for the Latin Grammy Awards. Can you briefly talk about that, if you can?
Yeah, I didn't single-handedly. It takes a village. It takes a team, definitely. No, we brought back the Latin jazz category for the Grammys. I mean, there were a lot of people involved. It was something that was hard to swallow, you know, that the Latin jazz wouldn't be a category in the Grammys because, you know, that's the foundation of who I am. That's a foundation of who my dad is, and Tito Puente and Eddie Palmieri, a lot of the greats before us. And it's not a me thing. It's really it's a way of life. It's a music that deserves to be recognized, and it's been around for so many years. And it's something that's been well respected, and how it reaches people and what it means and what it is. And it's truly different than just jazz, and it's definitely different than salsa, than just Latin. It's its own thing. So, you know, we wanted people to understand that. It's like Latin jazz, it's its own thing, like saying country music is its own thing. So it took a lot of people to get this back, and we're really proud and happy. You know, sometimes things happen, but it wasn't done intentionally, but it's something that kind of slipped out of our wayside, and we're happy that the Recording Academy recognizes that it is truly something that to be recognized, so we appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And before I let you go, when you look at the music business in general, how it was from when you started to where it is now, the evolution of it, do you feel like, you know, it's necessary for you to continue doing what you're doing so people won't forget? How do you feel about it in general? Is it going in the right direction in your opinion?
Well, I don't think anything should ever stay the same. If everything stayed the same, we'd be in a bad state of mind. I mean, we'd still be slaves, and we'd still be, you know,
Absolutely.
There's a lot of stuff going on. We don't want to be slaves. We want to grow. It needs to change. We need leaders. We need the youth. I mean, we need leaders. We need people to look up to. We need leadership, and, you know, things should change. And I'm not doing it because I need to make sure that people don't forget, or I want to do it because I love to do it. You know, I'm not here. You know, if I just bless one person a day, I've done my job. You know, I'm not. If I reach millions, that's fine. And it doesn't even have to be through music. You know, but I mean, this is definitely my life, and I've been blessed to be able to do this for so long. And like I said, I'm not going to quit until he says so, and when he says so, then I'll do something else.
And one of the greatest drummers, like Aaron said, one of the greatest entertainer ever, in my opinion, one of the greatest. Shelia E is blessed to stop by and holler at us tonight on Branded After Dark. And you know, just let your fans briefly go ahead, dear.
Oh, I just wanted to say to her, thank you so, so much for calling in. It was a pleasure talking to you. You have no idea what you mean to me, and the inspiration that you've given to me when I think about your career and everything that you've done. I mean, like I said, when I hear, you know, Latin and drumming like that, there's nobody that can touch you, period. Male, female, you know, nobody.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You know, a lot of times we just don't know how people are touched by what we do, and that's why sometimes we have to be careful by what we say and what we do. And, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm not holier than thou. I make mistakes every single day. You know, I'm not perfect, but I sure am trying my best to do the best that I can, and I slip and fall, and when I do, I just wipe myself off and get back up and keep trying. So,
amen to that. And Sheila, you know how so big you are. You give us 10 minutes of your time, and we have every Japan station, online radio stations across the world is tuned in just to be able to hear you speak. So you know what that means. You got to come back when you have a little bit more time, hang out with us, so we can be able to talk to you more in depth, all right?
Absolutely. I really appreciate it. Thanks, you guys, for your support, and thank you to the world. Thank you so much for being a part of my life. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so much.
You are a true inspiration, and I guarantee you when I tell you this that I am so proud of you. And like Aaron said, you are you know, even though like you said we're all flawed, we all have these things that we have to overcome and deal with. You know, musically and how you conduct yourself and how tight and that everything that you guys have, building a family business up to where it is right now, you are definitely a part of a moving machine, sweetheart. So thank you very much.
Thanks so much, you guys. Thank you, ladies.
Appreciate it.
All right, bye-bye.
Blessings to you. That is Shelia E. She gave us a little bit of time. She just got off stage, and I definitely wanted to thank her for hanging out with us briefly on this edition of Branded After Dark. Like I said earlier, I am Branded alongside Sweet Aaron. We're definitely here to give you some music. We are definitely here to make sure that we have topics of conversations that we will discuss.
Nexxlegacy.